Welcome to the 12th of June, 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby. Whatever it is they're interested in doing, they want to take that knowledge and experience, they want to share it with other people, help them move forward in their lives and get paid for it. And I sent out yesterday, which I do weekly, I'll give you details in a moment, my weekly newsletter. And this week I was talking about a 10-step exit plan if you're leaving a 9-to-5 job or you're leaving a business that just feels like a job. And I've done both. I've been in the corporate world, if you follow me on social media, for 25 years, and I did that 9-to-5 job. And I also had some businesses of my own where I was trading my time for money, like in the corporate world, and the fee, the paycheck, the salary. And those businesses, they at times really felt like a job. But it was in 2018, everything changed, came online, started sharing my knowledge and experience, created courses and programs, and now showing hundreds of people on how to do it as well. So I was releasing yesterday, as I say, my weekly newsletter, and I gave this 10-step exit plan that if I was leaving with all my experience and coach now numerous people to leave their 9-to-5 job and get online, if I was to do that all over again, these would be the 10 steps I followed. In those 10 steps, one of the steps, which I got a lot of responses today from many people, and thank you, good, not so good, but still thank you very much for sending those comments in. It was around whether or not today business cards are relevant. I came on it with that point that I don't believe that business cards today are relevant. If you're leaving a 9-to-5 and you want to get online and build an online business, you don't need a business card. And for me, I've been doing this now for 5 years. I haven't had a business card for 5 years. And I know that when I was in the corporate world, I always had one. When I had businesses that I owned, trading my time for money, I had business cards. And I think about the amount of time that I spent and money, the time I spent designing them or getting them designed and then redesigning them and then procrastinating because I needed to get them redesigned again. And all of that, my time and the money getting them actually done was just, as I say, a reason or a disguise for procrastination. And I see so many people doing it today. So for me, if anybody asks me, if I meet them at an event, can I have my business card? I say, well, there's two things you can do. You can give me your business card because I don't have a business card. I haven't had one for 5 years. That's what I say. But if they want, they can give me their business card, or I would always, either way, I would always point them to my website, which is where everything that you need to know about me is there. So that's number one. Number two, I believe today, if you meet somebody and they're working with a company, or even if they are not working with a company, more than likely, you're going to be able to find them on social media. And particularly if they're in using social media for their business, more than likely you will find them and their company, if they're working for a company, on LinkedIn. So that's number two. Number three, people always say this to me. They always say, Jimmy, but my business card is my brand or my company's brand. It represents our brand. Now, I would have said yes 5 years ago, but today, sorry, there's more important things that represent your brand. And I know this can be controversial, but I believe in it. I believe today there are more important things that represent your brand, whether you're an individual or your company. And they are, number one, the content that you put out. The content that you put out, whether it's offline or online. That's number one. The content you put out really represents your brand, number one. Number two, your presence today in 2023 on social media is a high representation of your brand. Today, social media, from a business perspective, is the go-to. If you want to build your business offline or online, you need to be on social media. That's number two. Number three, your brand is represented by your website. How is it able to communicate and articulate the message of what it is you do, whether it's a company or an individual, and how you can help other people? That's number 3. Number 4, in terms of your brand, I believe that testimonials are absolutely crucial. Who has actually taken out their credit card and paid you for your services, your products, your courses, your programs, is more important than any business card that you've got. And all of those should be on your website, or if you're on social media, it should be on the social media platforms that allow that, like LinkedIn, where you can put out testimonials of your clients on the recommendations section in LinkedIn. Those 4 ways: social media presence, content that you're putting out there, your website, and testimonials that you get from your clients and customers are way more important representing your brand today in 2023 than any business card that you have. So for those people that's still saying, oh, but my business card represents my brand or my company's brand, well, there's 4 counters that I believe are much stronger than your business card. Hopefully that's been helpful today, maybe a little bit controversial, but I believe today you don't need business cards. I believe today they're an expense that you don't need, number 1. Number 2, they don't represent your brand more, or they do less than the 4 ways I mentioned of social media, content you put out there, testimonials from clients, and also your website. And I believe today that it's really important that we can connect with people in a much more efficient way than a business card would. We can just take out our phones and message each other if we meet them in an event, or as I do, reference them to my website. Hopefully that's been helpful today on Monday, the 12th of June, 2023, wherever you're on the world. Have a great day. If you want to get on my newsletter, which is really devoted to people in the 9 to 5 that are looking to exit, or a business that they own where it feels like a job, because I've been in both and then came online 5 years ago. If you're in either of those and you want to get online and build an online business or a side project, then I know my free weekly newsletter that comes out on a Sunday will be extremely helpful for you. And I will put a link below here where you can subscribe to that for absolutely free. And I'd love to have you part of the community, which is now over 1,000 people. So wherever you are in the world today, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.